Good evening, welcome to the stream, welcome to something completely different where we're gonna draw something TOS friendly, super duper friendly. Well, there's no nipples to be seen, so we should be fine. I had the stupid idea of doing my VTuber, well, slightly lewd, let's admit it, for a game of Supps flavor, which would be strawberry peach. I am manifesting it. I am manifesting becoming rich and famous and getting my own gamer Supps flavor. No, it's just an excuse to draw Valley yet again. And that's where we're gonna go, and we're gonna listen to some music. If y'all have any music wishes, let me know. If they're not totally shitty, I will. I'll have to put that lower, I think. If they're not totally shitty, we will listen to it. I'm gonna try to have a balance so that you can hear the music, but I don't have ducking enabled. Let me know if the music is too quiet, too loud, whatever. I can never really tell because my audio sounds very different from stream audio. So here we go. That's the idea. And also, he's just being hot. And there's me on his ass cheek. Very rough sketch so far. This is why we don't really zoom in on very rough sketches. Welcome in Swivel. Oh yeah, thank you for following, by the way. What's the name of the song? It is Cognitive Dissonance by Mermaid on Mars. I put on my Discover Weekly playlist. And welcome in. Good to see you. I am liking this one as well. And Spotify Weekly hasn't really been that great lately. They're trying. Except I don't think they're really trying. I think that they have one job, and that is to make an algorithm that finds out what I like, and they're failing at it. I'm gonna... There are a couple of things I wanted to like fix a little bit before we start the proper line art. I got some references from Marvel Rivals. I'm currently looking at Iron Fist's ass. They're really good for reference, what can I say? It's just very important to get like the roundness and the softness right. While at the same time making sure that he is clothed and nobody can at me. Hi Noel, welcome in. How are you? We're doing well. Today is my last day this week. I don't have to work this week anymore. Yay. At least the thorn upside of like Crimbus is that I don't have to work tomorrow. It's usually like half a holiday, so usually you would have to work in the morning, but our company is so nice to give us that day. Also, this is right. More like this. But yes, balls are very important. Tea doing well. I don't know what y'all got any plans for the next days? I will just stay in, not gonna lie. I'm just gonna say, oops, I'm sick tomorrow. The stream is very well synced. Weird thing to say, but okay. You do know about getting the right curvature, right? I also was looking at Rogue's ass shape. This is the right screenshot. I like making him like a little bit squishier, you know? Okay, do I have any screenshot of like... Hi, werewolf. Welcome in. Oh, the latency. I try my best. I do have fiber cable, so I have like super duper fast internet. And I think that probably helps with stream a lot. How you doing, werewolf? We have some nice ass drawing stream today. She's shoulder blade like further up. Hey Flo, welcome in. Oh, you're already getting ready for Christmas. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a very chill time. I will have a bunch of VODs for you when you get back. I'll just be streaming the entire time. How you doing, Flo? Both a nice ass drawing and a nice ass drawing. Thank you. Thank you. I do my best. And safe trip, werewolf. I hope everything goes smoothly. I usually watch YouTube streams. Oh, I have to figure out how to dual stream. I wanted to experiment with that. There's like a 15 or 30-second delay. That's a lot. I know Twitch has, you can have like a low latency or a higher latency mode. I don't know why you would want to use that. Yeah, I think maybe it could be the fiber optic cable, whatever it's called, that I have. We'll try to drop on Friday. Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna need everyone who knows about 3S Cheek Leon to be there on Friday, because otherwise things will be very awkward. I almost feel like we need a wiki of some sort. Because sometimes stream gets wild. Or 2 to 3 seconds, that is really good. I wonder if that's a stat I can look up anywhere. The higher latency mode just has a bigger buffer size, so if your internet is unstable, it means it's not going to stutter as much. I see. I mean, generally I probably wouldn't be streaming if that was like a big issue for me. I mean, Rogue has, like, damn, that lady has the thighs that could crush you. Whereas, I mean, Valley is strong, but that's kind of because of his magic. He has some strength for sure. But he's not super duper buff or whatever. Anyone else thinks like this little dip in a thigh on a character is like really hot? If you're on PC, you can check latency to broadcast in the video stats options under advanced setting for the player. In OBS or on the Twitch thing? Where's my Twitch thing? Not that it's necessarily super important mode right now. Okay, that Twitch inspector is not what I wanted there. Oh, for the viewers. You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm happy that it's great. I'm glad that it's good. Love the tiny frog as well. Yes, he's there. I'm gonna probably place him on the other cheek, actually. Uh, and he's gonna... He's harvesting the sweat. Because, you know, why not? Somebody has to do it. How else are you gonna get it in the flavor? It's strawberry, peach, and sweat. Oh, each viewer can see how many seconds per the broadcast there. I don't think I've ever figured that out as a viewer. It's been kind of over 2 weeks with the tattoo now. I feel like it's still itchy, and I'm still kind of scared of scratching it. Although I am currently scratching it a little bit, very carefully. Oh, you gotta upgrade. Need better encoding and network capacity through the wire connection. Yeah, it's... How old's my PC? I want to say 3 years at this point, but it's still doing pretty well. I am gonna see if I can upgrade some things. I got some RAM before it got to like 1,000 euros. Is he too fat? I wanted to maybe see if I can get a better cooling system, though I don't really know that much about those. But I do have a computer shop like literally next door. And definitely get more storage. Too much shit. I run out, and then a new game is like 70 gigabyte or 2,000. There have been... I know there has been a big stink about, was it Battlefield being too big? But it's like installing all of the games that you can play with the launcher, which is kind of insane. A decade old. Ouch. From what I know, the roughest part is going to be whether any new components are compatible with your motherboard. And if that's not the case, having like a completely new one is probably more efficient in terms of price. And I don't know if those words make sense, but you know what I mean. This week's Spotify weekly is not bad. What is going on? I am not used to that. It's usually one shit song after the other. Oh, what if I make the jewelry that's hanging on the chains? What if I make that little strawberries and little peaches? I wanted to look up what a peach looks like. Like, what is the leaf situation on a peach? Okay. They don't look like I drew them. Oh, I could go for a peach right now, actually. I don't need to do that in the sketch. I can do that. How do I hold something? You know that thing that you used to wash windows with, and then you like drape it over the window to get the water off, the excess water? That's what he's doing. But he's collecting the sweat. So he should have a little bucket to collect it. Delicious, delicious. Why is he doing it backwards? Why is he not looking at Valley? I don't know. I don't know how to draw a frog. So I draw it from the same angle every time. Don't ask me about it. I almost always forget that he has a little mole under his lip. Just like me, I have it above my lip. Glad I'm taking the rest of the year off from doing art, but part of me does feel like I should be doing something right now. I also always feel the same way. But I think it can't hurt. Maybe you can focus on something else, get a little creative reset. I don't know. I had like Dungeon Master burnout for a while, and it actually did help to be a player for once. I was really into that. Rest in Piss, the campaign that we're probably never gonna play again. So yeah, you can still do many other fun things. Oh, I should turn on time lapse. Oh, I almost forgot. And I usually always forget. The good thing with this time lapse is that it doesn't like run a recording like OBS would. I think it just records every stroke. So meaning if you leave it on, you go away, you do something else. You're not like racking up hours of video, which is very cool. And it also means you can stop, turn it off, continue some other time, and you still have the same time lapse going on. As much as I hate having to pay for a subscription, it's kind of worth it. I do enjoy Clip Studio Paint a lot. But hey, I feel like you did a lot this year, Noelle. From what I've seen you do. The Demon Core meme, so funny. It's gotta be my favorite. Because it's also such a niche reference. Did she just say coming in me, son? What? Does this have lyrics? Oh, I don't think she talked about come. It said come and gimme some. Only had about half year of actually making stuff. You've done a lot, I feel like. I didn't realize you had made it into an emote. I love them. I joke about eating the demon core, but you would die. I would die. Meep obviously would never die. What is 100% on this? This is 100%. Okay. Oh yeah, I bet you got a bunch of new slots. That's awesome. I still have some, so I commissioned 6 more from Studio 88 of the animated emotes because I Studio 88 is so good at it. I feel like I don't want to do the time investment. I need to improve my own art before I start trying to animate anything. And I think it's also very good, like their price and what you get for it. They started out making a base, so they have it ready for new commissions, which I thought was very cool. But I got 6. I don't think I have enough slots. Clearly, I need my next sub point is at 40 subscribers. I don't think that's gonna happen. Nobody gave subs. I mean, I had a couple. You can like upload emotes and then have like Twitch animate them very simply. I put a lot of 2 slots for those, so I can probably replace them with the cooler ones once they're here. I think I'm still in their commission queue. Don't, don't, Noel. I wonder if it counts if I gift them myself. Because I could, you know? It does. Why shrimp interesting? I can essentially buy myself emote slots. Having more emotes does make it more appealing for people to sub to me. Most of the reason to subs for the emotes. That's true. Yeah, the animated ones I think will be very cool. I could probably also. I feel like I should redo the ones that I made. I mean, Vali's design only changed slightly, but I feel like after a bit of practice with the chibi style, I could probably improve them a little bit. I essentially bought these emote bases of Etsy and then you just draw over them. Because I'm not great at chibi stuff. But still, there's good, like, you get practice in. and all that. Being an emote artist first and foremost is really beneficial for me. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. We could zoom in even further. I don't know if that's going to be too pixely for you, but you can see more of my work. Oh, I don't like the beat of this song. Go away. I feel like I've drawn too thick of a line art. Can I undo that? And just line it. No, don't thicken. Narrow. Oh, that looks not great. Does that work? Or a comma? Yeah, that doesn't look great. How much did I do? I could just redo it. Too pixely at the 480p I'm watching on my phone. Rest in piss and oil. That's why I don't go outside. I'm always in Wi-Fi. I can watch in 1080p. Though I appreciate that you're on the go and watching the excitement that is this art stream. It'll be more exciting once I lovingly start to render his balls. Clothed balls, Twitch. They are clothed. They're just regular part of male anatomy, okay? Let's see, I tricked them with my title. They will never suspect that this might be mildly lewd. They will never know. Oh, you are indoors. Someone thought you were outside. Phone is not the ideal viewing experience. Gotcha. I splurged on a Galaxy. Is it the Flip or the Fold? I think it's the Flip. The smaller one. There's one that's like almost like a notebook. That was too big for me. because I suddenly had the urge to have a flip phone. And I gotta say, it is very cool. It also fits into women's pants that for some reason have the tiniest fucking pockets. You too? Me too? Do you have the flip? Don't have one, but I want one. I think it's pretty cool. The only thing that annoyed me is that the Samsung keyboard was different from the Xiaomi keyboard, and I kept making typos. Um, then I realized I was using the Google keyboard, and you can just download that one. So now that's much better. That was pretty much the only complaint I have. Yeah, I like it a lot. Plus, if you're angry at someone, you can just, flip it closed and maybe drop the phone on the floor. That's not. It makes that sound when you flip it closed. Yeah, if you just wanted one flip phone, you could also get like a really old one, a vintage one, from when you weren't alive yet. It's the bad thing about not having those old phones. When you were angry, you could slam down the headset and it made a satisfying bad sound. It did. It really did. Hi, Ross. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I'm redoing the line work because I decided I wanted thinner lines. But I hadn't gotten too far yet, so it's all good. Been wanting to get an old flip phone just so I can disconnect from stuff like Twitter and YouTube and all that distracting stuff. That's not a bad idea, honestly. Just have one for where you can be reached in emergencies. I've mostly stopped doom scrolling on Reddit popular and just look at my home feed with cats. But even that, it would probably be a good idea sometimes to just not look at anything on there. But then I'm like, my boyfriend is on my phone and my friends are on my phone, and if I don't look at it, I am also not talking to them. think the only problem might be that you need to have a SIM card that fits in an old phone. Like nowadays, they use the really, really tiny part of the SIM card. Surely you can get an adapter though for that. It's the only thing I could think of. Use my phone so much for everything. Public transit, ticket, yeah. Bank stuff, yep. Music, maps, calendar, yeah. I think I could just imagine it for a moment where I'm like, okay, I'm taking a walk. I don't want to be bothered except if someone dies. And then I could just take that with me. But yeah, I got everything on there too. They made it harder and harder to log in to my bank account on my computer, and they always want numbers that I don't remember ever setting. So these days it's really just all on my phone, which is kind of scary. I kept my old phone and I left the banking app on there as well. So should something happen, I can just turn on that one. And I can hopefully cancel everything. That's my only worry with that. Yeah, I can do that with my current phone, just turn off notifications. That's true. Also very true. But it's still not a flip phone. That's the thing. Man, I used to have, I think I had that pink Motorola Razr. That was like the greatest flip phone they made at the time. And then I was very in the J-pop, J-rock, visual kei scene. And I would have just this huge mass that was 3 times the size of the phone of like charms on it. Because at the time that it was the fashion at the time. Oh, I don't make phone calls either, no. I got a call yesterday from Austria, and I'm like, yep, that's a scammer. I'm not picking up. Like, if it's not my brother calling and I have him saved in my phone, then yeah, also not picking up. I mean, I do know someone in Austria, but they wouldn't call me. They would send a goddamn WhatsApp message. Like, I don't know. This is why people keep falling for scams, because they keep picking up the goddamn phone. Not gonna lie, often I also ignore calls at work. Because then it's like fucking Rainer from IT company that doesn't know anything about IT with the worst connection, and I can't understand his name, his company's name, or anything he really wants. And then I gotta ask 5 times what his stupid name is. I hate it. Oh my god. Artemis! You little bitch! What are you doing? Oh, she scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. She's rubbed her face against my foot. That was the biggest jump scare we've had on this channel. So bad here, especially owning a house. Texting and phone calls are basically dead to me. Texting too? Damn. See, I should never own a house. Ooh, you're doing some pixel art? I don't even know how you start doing pixel art. Anything, what are you working on? If you want to share that. All the horror games and your cat was the scariest jump scare. She was. I mean, I'm doing something, I'm not expecting it, and I suddenly feel something against my fucking foot. Like IRL, not in a game. Hi, baby. Yeah, there's not a lot of space on the desk, huh? By 16 as opposed to 16K. I am only at 8,000 by 10,800. Honey, no lap time right now, sweetie, okay? Honey, go into your bed. It's nice and toasty. I'm gonna eat your tail. Mmm, tasty. I probably just ate your poop from your tail, didn't I? Hmm, honey. Free program on Steam called Pixel Studio. That's pretty easy to start with. Oh, yeah, makes sense that there's special programs for that. So if I make a new canvas that is 16 by 16, it looks like this. That amused me way too much. Can you even see it? Ooh, that's looking good, Flo. Zoom in. Oh my god, I can't zoom in further than this. Huh, yeah, I guess that will make it pixely, huh? Yeah, this is for you guys. My first pixel art. The canvas. It's just lurking. There. That's for you, chat. And this is zoomed on 3,200%. Because this is a maybe a 4K tablet. Artemis, baby girl. Don't you want to go in your bed, sweetie? It's right here. Come here. Honey, baby pie. Here, this is 100% scale. No, my little girl. People who say they don't like cats have never met a cat. I'm saving this. I'm posting it in Discord as my first pixel art. Here, baby, go in your bed. Go right there, okay? Oh, baby. Why is she making everything more complicated than it needs to be? Okay, back to ass. Yeah, where was I? Look at a picture of the dinner I made. It is such a weird dinner, but it was delicious, not gonna lie. Fucking loved it. For some reason, I feel like when I buy the small sausages, they taste way better than the big ones. Even though they're the same. So I made a vegetable stir fry of like leftovers that I had, essentially. Beans, onion, lotus root, because that's a very German vegetable to put in there, and corn. And I made kind of like a cream cheese sauce, which turned out really fucking delicious. And I had 3 mini sausages left, which I made into a sandwich. I got smoked cheese for the first time, and it's really very delicious. Artemis, sweetheart, please go into your bed. Oh, honey, honey, honey. I can help you if you let me. Here. Oh my god. She almost fucking fell head first from the desk. Good lord, she's getting old. Sweetheart, please go into your bed. What do you want? I am drawing and streaming, sweetie. Yeah. Hmm? Are you needy? Sorry, gotta pet the cat. Yeah, oh, that's a great cat right there, huh? Oh, careful. Did you hit your head? This cat, you guys. I'm gonna have to go on a little checkup next month. Okay. Where was I? You're just gonna stare at me? Do you want a kiss? Good girl. Why do I, every time I get some sort of remix of all the things she said, just stop, Spotify. Stop it. Fucking hell. How many times? I wish there were settings like I don't want covers of like musicals or shit like that. Also, no French songs. I wish that was a setting. Mothika, though, is acceptable Spotify. I like her. She has some very relatable songs. Wait, your bed is right here. You can go in there. You don't have to stare at me. Are you dying? If you're dying, say yes. I love you, honey. Yeah. You're a good girl. Hmm? Why don't you go in your bed, sweetie? I always fight with Spotify. I wish there was a Spotify entity that I could slap every time they do this. Like some weird cover of a song that I don't even know. Or yet another version of all the things she said. God damn. And I was like going like through a bunch of Russian artists, I think, and like ignoring, when the whole thing started. And then they started to give me like Russian songs. I'm like, this is the opposite of what I want. What the fuck are you doing? I do tend to download the songs I like from Spotify and make my own local playlist. Don't tell Spotify no. I do have a bunch of playlists, yeah. And sometimes I will go and like, I don't know, choose Lady Gaga and put on a song radio. Because song radio usually puts some good stuff in there. But the daily playlists tend to remain the same. And then weekly Spotify has mostly been garbage. But do you like download them from Spotify? Is that possible? I know you can like store them locally. I don't know if anything else is possible. I used to have, God, in the days of MP3 players, I had such curated music libraries. That used to be so much work too. Okay, well, how the fuck does this eye look? It's like not at all the same angle. Everything looks like garbage. Dig in the Spotify mines when I want new music. Oh, you can sneak it through the HTML code. Okay. If it wasn't for the fact that I wanted to see if it was possible, I would not do it. It does seem a little bit like a hassle, yeah. So I had a small instruction list on how to do it. Yeah, I would poke around in there to get like the original resolution of an image when Google took away the function of just show me the image. Now it just leads you to the website, which is annoying. But most people, young people, they don't even know what HTML is. Gosh darn kids. What if I copied this eyeball? Oh, I didn't mean to cut it. I don't fucking know, man. I just pretend it looks fine. Fake it till you make it. A little cheeky tongue. Okay, I have to get the rotating tracking base 64 token. Oh, it's a little bit more complicated. Used by Spotify. Download from the content delivery app URL. Actually, download is pretty simple. It's just getting to that base 64 token as well, the workers. Gotcha. So they do try to encrypt it a bit, eh? Though it still seems a little bit too easy. Do better, Spotify. Pay your artists, Spotify. And they're like raising prices left and right. Sounds like maybe from that money you could pay your goddamn artists. Oh, baby finally went into her bed. Excellent. You know what I should be doing? It always looks like ass when I hand draw it. So why am I not doing this? Ruler. rough edged. I think that's fine. Oh, wrong button. I knew this had to be like League of Legends. I will say they always have good music. So that's why I like paying artists directly, looking at you, Twitch, right? 50% is a big cut, right? On what Twitch is getting. And I'm always wondering, how are they not making money? Because that's what they always complain about, right? Oh, we have to raise prices and you turn off servers. Boy, am I glad that Artemis does not care about fireworks. She's not scared at all. She's a great cat right there. No, it used to be less, but now they take 50% of subs. I don't know if it's the same with bits. I think bits might be a little bit better. I don't know. But yeah, now they do 50-50, except if you're a big famous streamer, then you might get like a separate agreement. I always feel awkward asking if I can send directly to an artist, but now I don't feel so bad about bugging people to turn it out of bed. Yeah, for sure. I don't think it's awkward at all. I mean, most platforms to have like built-in tipping services. I know Stream Elements has, but it's always the same thing because I don't have a business PayPal account. If somebody sends me money, they can just see my legal name. The only way I found that it doesn't do that is through this PayPal ME link. I could understand though that it might look a little bit sketchy. But yeah, but I'm not rich and famous enough to have a business account yet. I think I read about it briefly when I made affiliate because they were like, we need your tax number now. And I was like, oh God, do you have to tax this? What? Yeah, but you can earn like some money for free in Germany. Basically, it's very, very low. Um, After that, of course, it has to be taxed because, of course, it has. But only at a certain amount would it be worth, I guess, like founding a little baby company. Wait, wasn't this one supposed to be behind? No, that's what is in front. Okay, that was correct. But if it ever came to that, I'd probably go to like a tax person and be like, okay, tell me, what do I need to do? Please do it for me. I don't want to do it. But yeah, that's all future thoughts. Or maybe thoughts, I should say. Which is just kind of annoying because it's like, I'm mostly doing this for fun. Why do like taxes and laws and shit have to make it all complicated? It's not like I'm getting rich off of it. I'm not hiding anything that they could take from me. Plus, they already take so many taxes. Oh my god, I could be so rich if I actually got the full amount of my salary. And then I could sub to so many more people. Oh my god, a perfect circle. Well, almost. Almost. We don't want it to be too perfect. Ooh, meeting. My condolences. Okay, I will. My baby. Oh, you're a good baby. Oh, you like the belly rubs. Oh, with the curled feetsies. Yeah. Poor baby. I do fear we're gonna have to send her under the knife again. Because that lump is concerning me. But she's otherwise doing well, so I don't know, it might be worth getting it cut out still. I guess I will have to talk to the dogs, but yeah, I don't know. They said the cancer had spread, so I figure even if we cut it out, it will come back again. But if she's otherwise fine, and let's say we cut it out, she has a month recovery time, and then she has more time again. Isn't that kind of worth it? I don't know. This is just proof that God doesn't exist. Because who would do this to such a cute little kitty cat? Should see her. I should have just seen her now. I can just freely grope into her floofy belly, and she turns and like shows me her belly because she actually likes the belly rubs now. And then she had little curled feetsies too. Oh gosh. I cannot with this cat. Okay, I'm posting her in Discord. Her little cute face. Well, she's hiding it. That's what's cute about it. Though I hear these days that there's also a lot of AI music on Spotify, and that's also just kind of creepy, isn't it? You could be listening to something and it's just not even made by a person. I wonder if that's a setting you can put in. Probably not. With all the curls. Not gonna like, it's very confusing to figure out which part is hair and which part is skin. Wait, actually, should also be hair. But these two lines, therefore, can you see my cursor? You cannot. These two lines are his neck. Because you get like squishy lines if you turn your neck, and that's normal. I have a little handheld thingy where I put all my shortcuts that I need. And you'd think I'd be used to where every button is by now. Except I am not. I still press the wrong buttons. And then suddenly it's going all over the place. So I've sketched that I wanted to do lace panties and gloves and stuff. I always regret it. I always regret it. But what if I make the little lace holes little hearts? Wouldn't that be super duper cute? We will not be finishing the line art on this stream today, I think. I don't think we're gonna finish that today. Yeah, he has great nails for scratching someone's back. You put the chill vibes in the sweaty boy body. Seeing cute lace just icing on the cake, and I'm just regretting it because it's gonna take a long time. You know me, I'm like, but even when I'm like, okay, I'll do this lazily, I will still end up spending like way too many hours on it. Sometimes when something looks weird in the 3D model part, it's weird to kind of rely on my own skill. Like with the fingers, I don't know, the hands are like very thick on the 3D model. Like very fat compared to everything else. So I'm like, huh, this looks weird. Let me change that. Oh, I didn't even think about what color his panties should be. Maximum effort. Uh, I could probably put in more effort if I wanted to. It's also going to be a pain to color all that. but also hi. Not that I haven't said hi yet. Oh, everything's cracking. You know what we need to listen to? I need to listen to the Herald of Darkness. There it is. Which version should we listen to? The longest is 13 minutes and 34 seconds. We're gonna do the long one. Full commitment. While I'm drawing 1,000 little hearts. Mama gave me a magic clicker. I gotta just somehow figure out how to make the little hoops sort of the same size. Like, that's the thing I also kind of like human art and my own art for not quite being perfect. Because I think if something is too perfect and faces are completely symmetrical, it just looks weird because people aren't like that. How was your sleep, by the way? Only 2 more times. You almost got it. Man, I can't wait to play more Remedy games. Tell everybody to follow me. We're only 24 followers away from Quantum Break. Which I should probably test one of these days, whether that actually runs on my PC. Because I think it's... What year is Quantum Break from? Quantum Break. Ooh, it's 7:39 currently, in case anybody wants to get it too. It's from 2016. It is almost 10 years old. It's currently 9 years old. Damn. I hope it runs okay. Welcome back, Ross. Hope your meeting wasn't too boring. I've decided to put in details that nobody will see. But I will be so good at drawing hearts after this. Could write a story like Tom said before. Maybe they'd be happy once again. Fingers, how do they work? Damn it, I cannot dance and draw at the same time. How dare. Oh, Ghost, I don't think you were here when I added the squish to Bali. Look, there's so much squish now that you can grab them. Oh, and this, you said this, the frog can squeegee the sweat, so I added that too. Gotta be able to squish the valley and also the frog, I guess. You thickened valley. I put some cornstarch onto him. I had to Google what a squeegee. I didn't know what it meant. Yeah, I think he's looking very fine. This is him. My little guy. But first, moles. Oh, could you hear the fireworks? Yeah, you can sometimes hear the fireworks here. And I have no idea why they're still here. Wait, they have them already. You're only allowed to purchase fireworks like a couple of days before New Year's. Of course, that never really stops anyone from getting them from Poland or wherever. And then blowing their goddamn hands off. Don't know if that's a popular or unpopular opinion, but I'm also like, cities should just make official fireworks that are actually pretty to look at and not the shitty stuff you can buy. And then people can watch that and like not blow anything off or like burn their assholes. Because, people love sticking stuff up their ass and then lighting it on fire. Which I guess as a disclaimer, don't put stuff in your ass and light it on fire. Don't do that. Now I want to play Alan Wake. I feel like you're doing this on purpose, Rollins. But it's also not just kids. I've seen a video of a grown man sticking a rocket up his ass and then lighting it on fire. And I don't know if it's true, but supposedly a doctor commented under it what the recovery for this guy would be like, and it's hell. So kids, don't do it. It's not worth it, and it's not going to be funny. It's just going to hurt. I'm so glad I never like blew off my hands with fireworks. I was more scared of them. Had some dude throw like a explodey thing in front of me once. Did not enjoy that. The ones that just make noise and like aren't pretty, I've never understood the purpose of those. Wait, is that how I've done it up here? Yeah, okay. How did we get on the topic of alien rocketry? Yeah, fireworks. Some guys are like lighting fireworks outside. And that immediately reminded me of that horrible video I once saw. Someone sticking it up their butt. It was not a great time. I mean, thankfully, it wasn't like up close that you could like see what happened to that guy, but you could imagine what happened to that guy. Yeah, those are not the same size, obviously. I know. But I'm also not going to change it. Yeah, I'm at a different place for New Year's, and we're not really bringing anything beyond wonder candles. You know those little sticks you light up and they just sparkle brightly, and that's all they do. And then we just watch other people's fireworks. I like wonder candles. We just call them the uninspired name of sparklers. I think it's what we call them, right? Wunderkerzen? I think so. Sometimes I don't know German. Maybe that should concern me. I don't know. Oh, I gotta remember to pick out a tarot deck because I guess we're gonna pull some cards. I have a couple, mostly for the artwork. Man, I love tarot decks. And I think that can be an interesting self reflection tool. I'm not really where I'm like, oh, this reading I made is going to tell my future and stuff like that. Did I ever make the moon and the other moon a pattern? No, this is different. I should probably make that a pattern at one point. It doesn't look too bad. The idea is like that it's stitched on. Ooh, do I have a Marvel Rivals screenshot of someone with a naked back? Surely, surely there's a costume that has a naked back. I really wish they would release like a 3D model showcase where you can add and remove layers. That would be so convenient. No, nobody got a naked back. I have to dig into my actual reference folder, I guess. To the poet and his muse, and the magic light which gave a life to words the poet used. Actually, when this would be his front, then it'd probably look like it's less awkward. And not a seal of set free. You will need the witch's cabin key. It's how you reshape destiny. There, slightly less awkward. I'll have to do like streaks of, like going down there because he's squeegeeing it down. See your love set free. You will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, still raving in the night. It's how you reshape destiny. Oh yeah, Ross, I did tell the baby that she's a good baby. Oh, honey bunny. She's such a good cat. She is. You should watch our cats while we are out. One is currently yelling at me that he wants to go outside for a bit. No cat door, eh? Or can they not figure it out? Some cats are really just not that smart. Oh, did I do 2 lines for that? That's not right. Been running between rooms between me and the significant other, trying to get one of us to take him out. Oh, you have one that you go out with a harness, right? Yeah, I could imagine that once they want that, they want that. I'd love to trust them to go outside, but they will occasionally jump the fence. Yeah, we don't want them getting in trouble or hurt. Yeah, that's what I would be most terrified of. Here, probably not animals, but I'm like right by a street. She just. And nobody here drives the speed limit. They're all going faster. She's just a poor little kitty that would get run over very quickly. Ugh, moles. Why did I do this to myself? What if I just ignore that part for a while? A little peach and a little strawberry. I think that would be very tasty. Plus the secret ingredient, the Swamp Boy sweat, of course. I guess the implication is his sweat tastes like that. I don't know. Okay, where do we put more strawberries? On the comparative taste test of fruit flavored sweat, I'm going to take the yelling cats outside for. You don't have to drink it, but I suppose production would be very difficult if all we get is one person's sweat, right? I wonder if the people that have done this stuff, like the bath water, if that is that like was that real, or did they just make soapy water and that's it? Because they could just do that. Who's gonna know? Though if they didn't do that, I guess somebody could sue them for like false advertisement. If they were upset they didn't get genuine gamer girl water. Maybe those two lines are like a bit too much. Like I'm just getting confused by which is his bag and which is an accessory. Okay. Strawberry. Next we'll do a peach over here. Okay. Ooh. I was just kind of winging it there, but that's a pretty neat line. I'll take it. That was not good. I already don't want to do layers anymore. I did say we're probably not going to finish the line art today. Sadly, because I feel like on stream is more fun to watch probably the coloring, but alas. But, get it. Into all the darkest place. Is that froggy? Is it? Jet black under to light. Taps now will conjure the spiral madness of his mind. Once more the ocean's a lake. Oh my god. Hi, Rigo. Don't you scare the shit out of me. Hi. How are ya? We're drawing ass and balls shortly. Fast as fuck? Yeah, no. Definitely not shortly before end of stream. She's totally fine though. Definitely not scolding you or anything. Ass, let's go. You can go right between those little ass cheeks right there. More the oceans are lakes. How about you guys? You gotta work tomorrow? I have no work tomorrow, which I'm very happy about. A little bit of rest. Then I have 2 days next week, and then I have a whole week off, including holidays. So it's like almost 2 weeks. And like, I'll take it. I have to make a vet appointment anyway. How are you, Egon? Welcome back, Ross. How are the kitties? Still screaming. We have moved on to ass. Hello, butt, exactly. God, I wanted to do upper body workout today. I was looking for my Pilates ring, you know, from Switch Ring Fit, and I could not find it. And it turned out to be in a spot that I had checked 5 times before that. And only then I found it for some reason. Goddamn. And then I did a little bit of a workout, you know, more muscle workout, I guess, instead of just walking. And now new parts of my body are sore, and I'm like worried. It's probably just the workout because I haven't done any muscle stuff in so long. Um, and I don't really have symptoms of thrombosis or anything. I think it's just overworked legs. But I'm a very paranoid person, so I'm like, what if though? What if? Well, now it's too late. Now no doctors have opened, so I will just have to suffer. It's probably fine. There, okay. I just gotta draw 1,000 butts. Hearts! Well, I guess they could be butts if I shape them slightly differently. I used to push up routine with malicious intent. It would be physically painful because my arms are still sore. The cats are still sad that we do not have the garden. I think about putting in a bush for them to hide under. Oh, they love doing that. But the spot we're going to put it at apparently has a power line underground. Oops. Oops. Yeah, that would be bad. I should slip on the butt. I mean, I am very occupied with butt right now, so. I only see the butt. Sure, hang on. It's not fully the line art done. This is with a sketch. And then I want to do like a mock-up of a gamer Supps shaker. Because why not? I would buy a shaker if it had Vali's ass on it. I do have one, but that's just pink and yellow and quite nondescript. Because not necessarily a fan of the waifus or some of the art styles being used. Not that there's anything wrong with that, obviously. I do like some of the Game of Subs flavors, obviously. Though I can't get over it that they changed the name of titty milk to Schlatt milk. I know that's the guy who made the flavor, but come on. I originally bought it because it was called titty milk. And I used to bring it to D&D games because it's an energy drink. And even my friends were like, "Oh, did you bring titty milk today?" And I'm like, yeah, actually I did. Do you really want to know what milk there is besides titty milk? Um, the name Schlatt is just like a content creator, streamer, I guess. I don't know what he does, but that's like just his name. Okay, where's Froggy? Need to kind of get the shape right. It's a very rotund sort of frog. As it is made in my name. In my name? In my image? I don't know. It's what happens when you draw and talk. Froggy's just like, just doing my job. I'm just doing my job. Don't ask me why I have to do this. The frog made bucket. I feel like the frog gets fatter every time I draw him. It's 11. But I had done the water outline already. I could focus on the Aslar stuff at the hearts. Upside down ears. Here you go. Oh yeah, tomorrow, for those who aren't busy, I'm going to be playing Eclipsium, which looks really cool. Looking forward to that. I actually have to check if it's a controller game or not. And then we'll start me side the day after, which is probably more than one stream, I would say. For the dice, I still have to look through the rest of mine. Don't keep your breath. I haven't. Don't hold your breath. I haven't sent them out yet. Any other colors you might be partial to? I have just so much shit. I got rid of a bunch of boxes from like, I know, crucify me, but I threw away all my books from my mini dolls and from my Nendroids because they take up too much space. But I can't still keep finding boxes of shit. And I'm like, oh God, how many of these did I keep and why did I keep them? I always wonder how these people find songs that sound like they were made for the game or the music, but they're not. How do they find them? Like the perfect song for Alan Wake. Oh, you're saving yourself a stick of graphic card boxes from the early 2010s. Because I might need them even though I don't have the cards anymore. You know what you need? This for Ghost. Throw it away. You will never need it. There's a box of stuff also in my closet. I'm like, I should just blindly throw this away because I haven't looked at this in 5 years. There cannot be anything important in there. Now you're all wet. Oh, tell me more. I need to draw dangly bits down there too. Not that kind of dangly bits. I already drew the balls. Look, I could I could add some frill or lace to them. That would be pretty funny. See, like if I did this. Fatima is scaring the shit out of me again. It's a bit too silly. I don't like it. Honey? Hey, baby girl, what's up? Hmm? Oh, yeah, it's food time, isn't it? Because it's 10. Yeah. Is it flop over time? Yes, baby is of the strong opinion it is food time. Which really, when you ask her, is all of the time. Ooh, that's a good strawberry shape. Control. Okay. Probably done all of that bigger. Well, now it's too late. Now it's too late. I'm not doing it again. Squeegeeing of the sweat. Exactly. That's my job. It's a living. Or it's not much, but it's honest work. Recon, throw out your goddamn boxes. Do it. Oh no, his armor is missing. I feel like his eye needs to be changed too, maybe. I know I am very funny. I'm hilarious, actually. I was proofreading fanfiction yesterday because I realized I had a whole chapter of something done that I just kind of forgot about. And I was just kept writing, kept writing, kept writing, which I had to proofread the last chapter as well. But I reread the one that I forgot about. And was like, damn it, I'm hilarious. Everybody should read this. Though, of course, it will make zero sense if you don't know the book, but still, you should all read it. Go on my AO3. Okay, how big did I make the things over here? Oh, very small. And they went very big. It's okay. It's two different garments. That's fine. I should just copy paste the line so I have a reference from over there. Honey? You okay? You throwing up? Hmm? You're making funny noises. Baby. I called the clinic for meds because my vet just retired. They just one day called and they were like, yeah, she's retiring, and we're calling the people that regularly got medicine here. They didn't manage to get me some in the end. So I'm gonna have to start finding another place to get it from. I don't know, that song sounds like ass. Get it away from me. Good girl. Sharpening your claws. Good job. Good cat right there. Let me pet you. Then she sits down just out of reach for me to pet her. It's probably her way of saying, get up and give me belly rubs. Okay, but also, what if I just take this? The beauty of digital art. I can just copy paste. And if anybody says something, I'll be like, shut the heck up. I do what I want. Where's the arm over here? Boom, and that's how you cheat at art, but it's legit. Because I still did it. To do this. And then we might have actually done the line art. Holy crap. I think background I will do on the coloring layer. Then where the hell did I go? When you needed me most, I was lost like a ghost. That looks pretty good. Hair is hidden behind the boy. Alas. But it does make me not have to draw all of it, which is good. Because I flipped it. Yeah, I don't know how other people do it, but I just use the fill tool for like the base layer of everything. Cause why wouldn't I, you know? It makes things so much easier. Yeah, and then the layers is gonna be a pain. It's gonna make sure all these holes are filled. I'll just use it, do it like this. Should be easier to then go over the layers rather than fill out every single hole. You know, who has the stamina to fill every single hole? There's just too many of them. I knew it, girls. I knew it. That one was for you. I am gonna cloud your eyes and drown you to death. Yeah, side note, Scylla, I think she has a crush on Melanoy, but who doesn't? No, you, Ghost. No, you. under it like lewd. Hubris, I was born. Just to take it all. Blind to your pain. It's my downfall. Can't relight my fire. I'm nothing but anger's remorse. Nothing but anger's remorse. Maybe I should check out their like normal music that isn't video game music, because they're kind of cool. I don't know what they do normally. Can't relight my fire. She becomes a pale horse. Which I keep forgetting what their regular band's name is. I don't know yet if I'm gonna stick with my regular like color scheme for the. I mean, he's not wearing a lot, but I mean for the regular clothing. Oh wait, the gradient is gonna suck actually. Oh, maybe we should try something else, but we know, you know, we are building a brand here. So should probably still be pinkish and stuff. And then I wanted to make one waterfalls red and the other peach for the strawberry and the peach, you know? And I don't know. I just go by what looks good. Oh. Yeah, I mean, the background is going to be brown, actually. Maybe we should put brown. A light brown. The twilight of my years. I'm nothing but anger's remorse. How do I make a peach color? Is it more like the PR team has determined that keeping your underwear pink is good for brand recognition? Exactly. That is exactly the point. This kind of peach? Kinda. Could also go with the darkest pink. Yeah, that's gonna stand out a bit more, I guess. Kind of like that. Oh yeah, no, don't forget the balls. They need to be pink too. Yeah, you know, kind of like that. All right, we got a lot done. Everybody take in the ass. Here, you're welcome. I'll probably feel this in my wrist tomorrow. Oh, did you hear that? That was my wrist cracking. Amazing. What? I'm stretching my wrist. It's what I'm supposed to do. Everybody, don't be like me. Stretch your wrist regularly. Keep you're popping popcorn. I do not have popcorn. Ow. Ow, my arms. Where was I? The next 3 weeks, actually, this week, next week, the week after, I will be streaming more. So be there, but only if you want. Tell your friends about it. Invite them to stream. If anybody needs company for the holidays, I'll be here. What day is New Year's? Actually, it's also a Friday, right? So I guess I will be missing one. Oh no, it's Wednesday. So we'll not be missing a Friday stream. Excellent, excellent. Because that's the second. Tomorrow is Eclipsium, a cool indie game. The day after, Me Side. You know that game where you have like a virtual girlfriend and then shit happens? I don't know what happens. There's like evil versions of her, I think. And then we'll continue Resident Evil and Baldur's Gate. And probably the week after then we'll play more Me Side, because I think it's at least a 2-stream game, maybe a 3-stream game. And I got to buy a bunch of other shit. I really want to play No Means Nothing, which is probably good for one stream, and we can explore a couple of endings. It has various endings. Good lord, I've used VTube Studio for 1,003 hours. According to Steam. That just popped in my face. Excellent. I think we can also make another Wheel of Horror stream. I got a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Although a lot of the stuff that I bought, I kind of want to play. I have to make a list of things that would be acceptable for me to just play once on stream and maybe finish on my own, if that's how it goes. I also wanted to give Huntsman another shot. I think it was being kind of buggy when we played it, and the spider kept eating me. But yeah, I don't know. Have a nice week, I would say. If you're celebrating, have nice holidays. If not, have some nice time off. So I think most places have time off for Christmas, right? Even if you don't celebrate it. Like, I'm not a fan, but I would still be very upset if I didn't get time off for Christmas. So yeah, it's lovely having you all here. Mwah. Kisses. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Bye bye. Merry Chrysler. Merry Christmas.